Y'all know the BC and debit clearance don't make sense. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the upload. This is wild. If this is true, it's just crazy how you can see somebody come from up here and fall all the way down because they're the architect of their own destruction. This dude had it all. Had his family with him. He was driving luxury vehicles, had Rolls Royces, all that. Now, to basically being evicted out of a home that's a serious downgrade to what he had. People got to understand. Make sure you take notes that if you ever get in that position, do not make the same mistakes this guy made.
This is crazy. When you see the pictures, man, this is a major downgrade. Major downgrade from the last. I thought he had millions of dollars, man. Millions. He used to flash and show his phone like he's making $900,000 a month. What happened? Did you spend all that money on Lexi? What's going on?
Hey, you remember he said he was basically paying $1,000 a date. He spent over $100,000 on. How can you have mega mansions? This dude had custom cars from CJ on 32s, and he put a lot of just customizing into those vehicles. Forgiatos on 32s, leather, all that, TVs in the doors. To go to that to just the same house you put your baby mama in that you don't like, and your child that you had her jumping from house to house back and forth in Tavy, to kicking them back to Gary, Indiana to live in that very same house. Because we're talking about an individual who made millions. I mean, millions on millions. And this is the end result. It's like, what was the purpose of you buying all that Louis? What was the purpose of you buying all these shoes, these open boxes, flashing your jewelry all back and forth that you don't have anymore, by the way? You don't have all those pendants and chains anymore. And it's sad that you can go from that to that. This is terrifying, bro.
That's the house that's foreclosed. Oh, you ain't know me now? Hold on. Me now, you see a little more exhibits. Hold on. That's the front. That's the interior. That's the kitchen. Now, I know y'all done seen that kitchen.
Smaller than the last house. The last house was a rental. Pretty sure he got kicked out of there, right? He couldn't afford that house. He had to downsize to this one. This is like almost like $1 million house. Yeah, I think it's like $1 million.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Coming from somebody of CJ's level, where he was when he reached his peak, this is a serious downgrade. But like I said before, when you have the opportunity to, reach certain heights, you allow people to get in your ear, like Bandman Kevo. You allow people like Lexi. You allow people to come around you that's leeches because they really jealous. They wanted to see CJ fall. And he allowed them to enter into his life and manipulate him, make you believe you had to live this bachelor life, this quote unquote trick life, and it just wasn't it. It wasn't it. And when you just look at if this is the end result, which everybody already seen inside the house, but it's just a serious downgrade to what he had. And I believe he ain't posting for that reason. I believe he just doesn't want to post because at the end of the day, if he goes from this house to something even smaller and he makes up an excuse like, oh, I don't need all that room like he did last time, it's going to be pitiful. Don't get me wrong. Royalty and CJ are not doing nearly as good as they used to. Sometimes alternative in certain aspects, if you got that amount of money and you reach that certain level, it's going to be truly traumatic to fall back down to a normal life. It's going to be truly hard, man. This is truly sad. I hope people understand that, you just can't allow yourself to get lost in the sauce. Man, I'm up out of there. Oh my